It was a habit of keeping Pinthali, the water pitchers, on various places along the roads for the persons on foot in ancient Sri Lanka. The pitcher kept for drinking water was known as Pinthaliya and Pinthaliya in the common usage. Thalia is a somewhat large container. Therefore, it can facilitate a large number of people to quench their thirst from one container. Keeping Pinthali on routes where people frequently travelled was an acceptable practice. Pinthaliya is common for any pedestrian who walks along the road. One can obtain water out of Pinthaliya faithfully without anyone's permission and fulfill one's own drinking requirement. There is a habit of keeping Pinthaliya filling water not only day and night but also drought or rainy season to fulfill the drinking purpose at any time. The thalia filled with water is known as Pinthaliya because thereby it expects only the merit. Pinthali, kept along the road of most villagers and selected common places, has become an inheritance. Keeping or maintenance of Pinthali was a royal order during the period of kings that was entrusted with the chief of the village, Gamarala. A Pinthali culture has generated along the roads as people consented to the responsibility of quenching their thirst, keeping Pinthali even from the ancient period for people who were on foot or travelled by carts. The utensil which is used to take water out of the pot is a ladle like one known as Kenahissa or Karandiya in singular, mostly with a long handle on which one end a large coconut shell has been fixed. In the colonial period, Karandiya had been made fixing a tin. The common utensil is to tie a long handle to a coconut shell. Kenahissa has been kept on the lid covering the opening of the Pinthaliya. The acceptable practice of keeping Kenahissa when it is not used to drink water from the Pinthaliya is to turn the opening of the Kenahissa to a side or upside down. Water should be drunk from the Pinthaliya using the Kenahissa without keeping a pedestrian's mouth on it. If not, put the water to another coconut shell and drink. After finishing drinking, the remaining water in the Kenahissa should be removed and the Kenahissa should be kept on the lid of the Pinthaliya again. Keeping a sprig of fresh neem leaves on the lid of the Pinthaliya was a custom when epidemics or contagious diseases had broken out. There were lots of pilgrims or pedestrians in some periods. Social responsibility of filling water as soon as possible to the Pinthaliya during the period where most people used the Pinthaliya had become the duty of Gamarala Varu. It is the habit of the people who travel on the road to respect that Pinthaliya before drinking water. Pinthaliya is fragile as it is a clay utensil that is filled with water. Users handle the Pinthaliya with great care as it benefits another unknown person too. The Pinthaliya has been placed at a slightly elevated level. The reason is so as not to contaminate it with dust, mud or other waste. Pinthaliya should be kept at a shady place. The Pinthaliya, which generously shared the courtesy of ancient people, is a folk heritage. It is a pleasant item that voiced the right of drinking water from generation to generation.